Hello! Wow. How long have I been doing this? Since 2015, right? 6 years. 6 years. You'd think I would remember to turn on the camera before starting doing a stream. Apparently that is not the case. Hello! Hi! It is an absolutely gorgeous evening. And it's also a little bit chilly. It's been raining all day today, which never happens here. So the roads are very, very wet. I did manage to make it to campus alive, but apparently one of my classmates for one of my in-person classes said that he hydroplaned for a minute on the freeway. Got control, but his life flashed in front of his eyes and he thought he might die. So, it's been an eventful day. Hi, how has your week been? I hope it's been good. Cause yeah, with the rain comes cold. With the cold comes this jacket that makes me very, very happy. And also comes tea with some ocean animals. Why is this? Because of Earth Day 1990. This mug is half a decade older than I am. That's a wild thought. I don't know where this mug came from. Sure didn't come from me. Hello. Yes, hello Chris. And hello James and hello Hannah. It's storming right now. The same storm stretched from New York to mid-North Carolina. Really? That is a giant storm. That is huge. That's a lot of land. Think about how much like land that is. That is like there's one giant storm covering it all. That's wild to think about. Jeez Louise. Holy guacamole. Yeah, it's been very wet, very, very cold, very, very wet. And I didn't have an umbrella on hand because you want to know a weird thing about me? I don't like wearing a backpack all day because my back gets so incredibly sweaty. There are circumstances where you have to have a backpack and it's like, it's fine, whatever. But, hi Cassidy, hello! I'm trying to pick out a Halloween costume. Oh my gosh, I passed by a public park today where it looked like this group of people were having a Halloween party and someone was dressed up as Wanda from the Halloween episode. Excuse me, a Sokovian fortune teller. And it was glorious. So, there's a thing. I mean, I think that's like a year old at this point, but there's an idea. What was I saying? I had a whole point that I was going for. Oh, sweaty backs. Yes. So, a hot minute ago, I got this little briefcase that I've been using. Can we get some focus? Can we find focus? That I've been using every day, and it works great, except when you fit your laptop, 2 water bottles, lunch, miscellaneous cables for the laptop, and also a phone charger just in case, and also my camera, because I'm always worried that there's going to be some big event that I miss out on and I didn't get the chance to shoot, so I always have my camera on hand. Sucker gets full. It gets very, like, to the point where every morning I'm struggling to zip it closed. So I could not have added an umbrella to that. Which, side note, the people that call them umbrellas, it's an umbrella, and I will die on that hill. What do you say? Because I know that some people do say umbrellas, and it's the weirdest thing to me. Chris is in his new place. Congratulations. Oh my gosh, you did it. You moved in. How does it feel? That is so awesome. And I'm genuinely so happy for you and so excited for you. And funnily enough, it's actually starting to get, this is an effective jacket. It's starting to get a little bit warm. I haven't even dove into this hot tea that I made. That was elegant. I'm sure I'm going to throw this back on in a little bit now that I've been exposed to the chilliness because my window is in fact open. I like fresh air. But yes, so anyway, about the umbrella, I keep getting sidetracked from that. I would have had to carry around a sopping wet umbrella in my hand because I don't have any place to put it. It sure can't go in my bag. and I just figured it really wasn't worth it. So instead, I just got wet. So that's how today's been. If you notice my hair is a little wonky, that's why. It got very drenched. I know Chris said that it's been raining in Virginia. And Hannah, it's been pretty wet in Indiana. Really? There's no way this is the same big storm, right? Oh, there's a flash flood warning in effect. Oh, that's for Washington, D.C. Excuse me. A triple play of weather hazards. That was... Oh, lovely. Okay, so that's, a thing. Everybody, I really hope that you stay dry, stay warm, and stay safe. Yes, hi Brandy, by the way. It's been pretty wet in Michigan too. Jeez, everywhere is getting that good hydration, I guess. Holy moly. Went to church Sunday and got invited to a college-aged group on Monday night, so that's where I was before the stream. Nice! Oh, I'm super happy for you. We love making new friends. That's genuinely super, super exciting, and I'm super happy for you. This almost spilled multiple times while I was talking. It was mostly wet yesterday, so it could be the same storm system that's hitting further east. I wonder. I'm sure that I could just check the national radar. I don't really know where I would find that. Is that on weather.gov? But that'd be really fascinating if we're all getting the same wet. We will have snow in we will have snow soon in like 3 weeks or so. It'll be cold enough. Nice. That is okay. It's not quite that cold, as evidenced by the fact that my window is open and I just am in a t-shirt at this point. It's SoCal cold, which means I think it was like 60 today. Let me check the weather real quick. Yes. Oh, excuse me. Yes, that's it. It's SoCal freezing. That is in Fahrenheit. If you use Celsius, how do I change that with the weather update? There we are. Then that. Oh, you can see Face ID going. That's funny. DuckDuckGo Wonder Map. Wait, really? Does DuckDuckGo have one of those? That's neat. Word me. I actually haven't seen that. Hold on. DuckDuckGo Wonder Map? What? Oh, this better not show where I live. Hang on, let me just make sure that it doesn't grab some cookies. Oh, yep, I'm glad I did that, because there it is. Wouldn't want to do that, but that's super neat that DuckDuckGo does that. I didn't know. That's so cool. If I do this, is there any incriminating information? Yep. There's a whole map. Anyway, it's just the weather. That's cool. But thank you. Thank you for, I had no idea that was even a thing. So thank you, Chris. There have been some winter storms that have stretched from Oklahoma all the way to us in the Midwest, but I don't know that I've seen non-winter storms be that large. Okay, so maybe it's not. I don't know what I'm talking about. As is the case with everything in my life, I don't know what I'm talking about. Oh, dear goodness, that just reminded me that I have to write a paper. Fun. Well, actually, when I say write a paper, I really mean pre-write. I don't know, this probably doesn't have any reference to you, but do you mind if I just kind of go on a little bit of a tangent here? I have a professor in one of my classes, sweetest person ever, insists on doing things the old-fashioned way. And I put that in quotes because she really doesn't like electronics. So I have to write a paper and turn it in on paper. And that doesn't sound that bad. I realize that that doesn't sound that bad. But if I had a nickel for every time Chris just barely didn't dox himself, I'd be richer than Jeff Bezos. Best comment of the night right there. Thank you, Empa. That is it. That was the best comment of the night right there. That was hilarious and unfortunately very true. I have not written a paper on a paper since, because I was using our family computer when I was homeschooled, so I would have been like in elementary school was the last time I wrote a full. You didn't even write papers in elementary school. Have I ever written a full essay written? I don't think so. I think I've only ever just typed them. So I realize I am incredibly privileged just for saying this, and it's really not a big deal, but I'm panicking about the fact that I can't backspace. Or if I realize like, oh shoot, I should have made this bit a whole new paragraph, I can't just put the cursor there and press enter and reformat it. It's the permanence that scares me. Don't read into that. So what I'm doing is I'm pre-writing my paper in Apple Pages, and then I'm going to essentially copy it, which I talked to the teacher. She allowed that. Okay, I'm not cheating, but it's just weird to know that, like, well, I have to write this paper just to rewrite it tomorrow. So wish me luck about that. Again, that has no relevance to you and really is not worth complaining about at all, but I just did, I guess. You have to handwrite your papers. You can't print off your type paper. I know. I'm the same as you. No, she wants us to handwrite them. And like, look, I need this class. I need the credits. I need the units. So I'm just like, okay, fine. I won't raise a mess. You gotta deal with my chicken scratch handwriting. If you've ever seen, you wanna know what my handwriting looks like? If you ever wanna forge something in my name, I guess. Here, let me give you the template of my handwriting. This is not probably a great idea. I made a whole font with my handwriting for the daily vlogs for a hot minute there. Here, let me show you. Whoops. Here we go. You want to see what this horrifying abomination is? This is my handwriting. This is me genuinely trying to write. Look at that. So how I'm going to write a whole paper when I can't even get my lines straight? I don't know how that's going to happen. Wish me luck. Get a font that looks like handwriting. Yeah, I did. I just casually mentioned this, but there's websites for that where you just write every letter on a piece of paper and then scan it in and correspond, like this icon goes to this letter, and you can download a font of your handwriting, and I use that for a couple daily vlogs. So that's, I don't remember what the relevance of that is, but if you, yeah. So if you happen to go back and find those old vlogs where the titles look handwritten, that's because they are. I definitely do the same thing. I actually draft cards. Oh, that's genius. Before writing them in the actual card to avoid making mistakes. That is something I do struggle with. Excuse me, especially because I don't. Do I even own a pencil? I used to be all about that pencil life, but I think now it's just pens. Why is boys' handwriting so much worse than girls in general? I think it has to do with just the fact that it's so pounded into women's like upbringings that it's like you have to write well, and aesthetics are so much more heavily emphasized for young girls than young boys. I mean, I don't know this. Absolutely, I don't know. I'm just kind of guessing off the top of my head. But it sure seems like women in general are expected to have everything they do be more flowery and more pretty, versus boys is like, well, you don't need to worry about that. I don't know. That's just, I'm more just comparing even the way I was raised versus some other girls in my elementary school. Because again, that's the last frame of reference I have for any kind of like schooling experience. I don't know what I'm talking about, basically, is the takeaway from this. Boy, howdy. I realized that I'm almost done with my gen eds. I'm not done. I'm not there. But I'm relatively... I think more than halfway done with my gen eds out of the way for college, and I've realized, like, oh my gosh, like that's it. And I still don't feel any more well educated about any particular thing. Still feel dumb, but here we are. Boys have a harder time concentrating in class. They are always distracting each other and disrupting. More often, girls are just trying to learn. That also has been accurate with, I mean, my lived experience as well. So yeah, I don't know. It's probably some like combination of all these different factors all mixing together. I don't know. The world is complicated, but yeah, it's probably not great. I mean, there's a whole rant that could be gone on to, that could have been undone. I'm sorry. What was that sentence? That's a whole rant that could be done, but I will not do, is what was trying to have been expressed. Cassidy, I mean, I went to public school and those boys were animals. That's true. You're one of the few people in these chats that went to public school. What was it like? I mean, I guess I know now. I mean, community college is not the same thing as a public middle school or even high school. Definitely not. But yeah. I did film a house in a neighborhood tour that won't be public. Ooh. Thank you, Chris. I really appreciate that. Cassidy, I'm just here to represent my people and resent my people. That was good. That was funny. That was clever. You get points. Boys also have ADHD more often, which might contribute to them being disruptive. Yeah, that's really interesting. Like, what? I don't know. And what is the purpose? Or not what is the purpose, but why is that? What's the correlation? Is there a correlation between, like, why? What is going on in the world? Boy, howdy. That's the question. Okay, I'm here. Where's Susan? I know, right? No, she has to work, unfortunately. She has a new job! So, congratulations to her, and I'm really, really proud of her, but it means that she doesn't have a lot of free time to join these live streams. I forgot I almost called this a Zoom call multiple times right there. I was studying over my words because I wanted to say a Zoom call, because these feel like Zoom calls. But I made an update on my life and reacted to Zimran's video roasting here that will hopefully be on my channel next week. Whoops, that was the wrong way to zoom. Heyo. Does anyone else's dad write in all capital letters? Not in my experience. I love of course, my dad isn't like a very typical dad, so I don't know. I love my dad. It also doesn't help that the typical education model is geared towards, is geared to teaching how girls learn. Boys learn different. Jeez Louise, I'm proving this right here because I can't even read. It doesn't help that the typical education model is geared to teaching how girls learn. Boys learn differently. Boys learn so differently. Jeez, Chris. That it actually works against them. Really? I really need to look into all of this. I've opened up a can of worms that I have no knowledge about whatsoever, except for my own lived experiences, which again are not typical. So I can't claim that they mean anything. It's like the Spider George. That's what it's like. Where it's like the average human eats 8 spiders in one night. False. Or in a year? False. The average human eats 0 spiders in a year. Spider George, who eats 10,000 a night, is an outlier and should not be counted. That's what the Tumblr meme thing is. Yeah, and girls have to worry about covering their shoulders for some stupid reason. Honestly, dude. Okay. Probably shouldn't open up this other can of worms, but like, it's so stupid, that kind of stuff. Like, why? Okay, I understand the argument for some school uniforms in that it removes visible class separators, right? So that the kids wearing all designer can't bully the kids that can't or that aren't. But that's where my understanding of the argument ends. And when it comes to young girls have to worry about like not like you know, it's just stupid. Not even it's stupid. It's gross because it's like it doesn't even bother any of the boys in the class ever. It's never at least I've never heard of it bothering boys their age. It's always the male teachers. And that gets real gross real quickly. Okay, sorry, I said I wasn't gonna go on a rant, so that's all I'll touch right there. Boys gotta cover. I don't know. I know like in like gym class they don't, right? Boys can take their shirts off. I genuinely don't know, never been to public school. Yeah, again, Chris ranting about something that he has no experience with. You'd think by now. Cassidy, also that is a fantastic point, and one that like is a side effect of that. You're absolutely right, is making these boys into predators or making them assume that they are because they are told how they should be reacting to women. 100%. I remember hearing I do remember receiving the lectures that are like, boys, you know, don't ever be in a room alone with a woman because of the potential or the implication. When it's like, holy crap, that like inherently assumes that guys are just animals that can't control any urges. That's dehumanizing everybody. That's horrifying. That's terrible for the men to set. They think that is what normal life should be, right? Don't even like, it really affects the women. Would they just like have to assume that's how, like, oh my gosh. Sorry, okay. Chris ranting while calming music plays in the background. We're getting serious now. You're right, I'm sorry. My gosh. But these are serious issues. And if there's one thing, okay, maybe I won't say one thing, but oh my gosh. That should not, I'm firmly in the camp of that should not be the way that boys and girls are raised to expect interactions to go. For both. For the men to not be told all the time that they are like uncontrollable monsters, and for women to be told that they bear the responsibility for the actions of the monsters. Those are both incredibly harmful. Obviously, one is even more harmful than the other, but they're both problems and we can care about two things at once. So, as thunder roars in the background for me. Oh goodness. Okay, sorry. Purity culture is toxic, unfortunately. It is. And you don't realize how bad it is until you are able to look at it objectively. And again, that's not to say anyone Like if you feel like you want to be like present yourself more modestly, that's awesome. That's great. That's dope. The thing is though, it's your choice. That's what it's all about. You shouldn't force somebody else. So yes. In other news, Chris, oh my gosh, yeah, and I'm speaking from experience, not from the women's side, but from the men's side. Yeah, you know, like that's why I feel so strongly about this, and why I cringe at that phrase, because that was me right in the heart of all of it. Sometimes Susan will just text me that because it sends me into a blind rage, and she loves it. So, yeah, I put that publicly on the internet. I have many. I don't even know, dog. I don't even know what I put on the internet a long time ago, and I really should go through. I've gone through some of them. I think I've gone through all of the Messianic Mondays channel and taken down anything that I feel like is making the world a worse place or would hurt people if they heard it. So if you see something that's still up there, chances are, even if I don't necessarily agree specifically with the arguments that I made then, like the general message is okay. I haven't done that for the daily vlogs. I don't know what I said in the daily vlogs. But yeah, that's a whole thing. But also it's like, I mean, I trust you to be smart and consume media critically, please. Guys, I was at Goodwill. Sorry, complete like mood shift right there. Guys, I was at Goodwill and I saw Owen Wilson merch. That's amazing, and please tell me that you bought it. That's glorious. Wow. It still trips me up that they dyed his hair gray for the Loki series. Like, doesn't that look like his... No, he's still blonde. He looks so good in the Loki series, though. Like, that look really suits him. And I don't know, that's still shocking, right? Oops. Wait, where did the music go? Was there still music playing? Is there still music playing? Okay, sorry about that. I don't know what happened. Okay, sorry. What happened to the roast yourself video? I don't remember. Did I take that down? I don't remember taking it down. I know which one you're talking about. I'm sorry. I don't remember taking that down. Why would I have taken that down? What did I say in vlog 174? Oh no, Chris, you were an idiot. Ryan, that is a beautiful point. That is a great point. Oh my gosh. Plus modesty, as Paul discusses it in the Bible, is actually directed at those wearing fancy clothing. The spirit of the message is to tone down unnecessary outfits used as status symbols, not cover skin. That is a banger of a comment, and that is very true. So yeah, we ain't about bragging around here. That's bizarre. I work at Goodwill and I'm a huge Owen Wilson fan. We have so much Lightning McQueen stuff too, though. Really? Maybe I should... Where's the nearest Goodwill to me? It's probably down... That's like an hour and a half bus ride. I don't... Oh, that's a long way to go. That was a joke about vlog 174. I mean, I believed you, man, because I used to be a dumb... So, Stefan, hey! How are you? Also, if I said something that in the past or in the present that causes a harm in the world, holy crap, please let me know and I will take that that down immediately because that's not cool. I don't want to make the world a worse place. Nobody should want to make the world a worse place. So, yeah, that's the whole thing there. Oh wait, Owen Rogers? Like Olin Rogers, the YouTuber? Or is the because I don't know an Owen Rogers. I'm sorry. Me and Chris get canceled for saying pineapple goes on pizza in a daily vlog. I will defend the fact that chicken barbecue is the best kind of pizza. No, I take that back. It's the second best kind, just barely below. Microscopically thin, drenched in oil, like the kind where you need a napkin to dab several times. New York pizza. Oh, that is heaven right there. That is actually heaven. Yeah, I said what I said. You can fight me, all you other pizza lovers. Dude, is the snow anywhere close to you? No. Sorry, we're just getting rain. Is it snowing anywhere? Where is it snowing? Is it snowing anywhere in California? It's not snowing. Yeah, it's not snowing here. It's a touch warm for that. But if it's snowing like where you are, that's dope. That's great. What was I saying? Crap. Pizza, yes. I will die on that hill. What is your favorite kind of pizza? Because you know my humble opinion, shall we say, that I will die for. I was never really one. Okay, what are your thoughts on, oh my gosh, what's the word? Ranch dressing on pizza. I had a friend growing up that loved it. I never really, I loved it, but like, it's not bad. I can tolerate it. In fact, if anything, weirdly, you want to know something really weird? Ranch dressing on pizza makes me tolerate the tomato sauce. I don't know why. I don't know how, but I feel da 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 now. I don't actually know how that song goes. I'm an imposter. I've seen snow-topped mountains in March looking west in Anaheim. That is true. We do have like the faraway mountains that go up really high. There are some snow on those mountaintops, especially in the winter, which I'm looking forward to. Please, can we have some really cold weather? I'm disappointed. It got too warm tonight. I had to take off my jacket. But yeah. I just like cheese, very fair, but I barbecued chicken and that was super delicious. Thank you. I think one of the reasons I like it is because it is a form of pizza that does not require tomato sauce. I don't know if you've noticed. Kind of not about that life. Ranch on pepperoni pizza is, I've never tried that. Okay, yeah, we got some ranch lovers. You know, that's totally fine. We love ranch lovers here. I don't know if I would say I love ranch on pizza myself, tolerate it, but I can understand the appeal. You are welcome here. Mom makes an amazing homemade pizza dough that beats all the store-bought completely. Very fair. But now that I have to be gluten-free, cauliflower crusts are great. Really? I've never heard of that. Which is kind of surprising. You'd think living in LA, I would know all about the gluten-free stuff. That's fascinating. I'll have to try that because that actually really does sound really good. Cauliflower. Dude, cauliflower is the best. High key, cauliflower is one of the best vegetables because it has flavor, but it's not overwhelming. It's like 80% of cauliflower, when you steam it, is just texture. And it's like broccoli that dissolves in your mouth with butter. Love a good cauliflower. Oh, Susan texted me. Hang on. Oh, Here, say hi to the stream. Here we go. Say hi to the stream and Susan. Here we go. Say hi to the stream. There we go. Whoops. Okay. Can't get over how it keeps calling it cauliflower. Is that not how you pronounce it? Cauliflower. It's cauliflower. Right? How else do you say it? Cauliflower? Cauliflower? That sounds like you're calling a flower on the phone. That's not right. Oh. Susan says, hello, stream. Oh, okay, and I'll real quick send a screenshot of your comments to her, because those are really sweet. Cauliflower. Wait, what? Cauliflower? I've always said cauliflower. Have I been mispronouncing it this entire time? 25 years of my life? It's wow. Well, today I learned. Also, I'm sending a screenshot of your comments to Susan. So thank you for saying hi. She'll appreciate it once this screenshot goes through. Cauliflower. It sounds like you're calling a flower. I mean, so many people are saying it. It must be true. It's a bit of a dangerous thing to say, but I've always pronounced it cauliflower. Cauliflower. Now I've said it so much it doesn't sound like a real word. Could it be a regional pronunciation? Maybe? I've never heard of that. Sorry. Chat is stuck. That's my bad. Let me fix that. Whoops, did not mean to hit refresh. Whoops, hang on. It's gonna be doing a thing. Whoops, you can see my boom mic in the shot. Boy, this is just all embarrassing. There we go. Okay, sorry about that. We're good. You didn't see that. Nothing happened. We're good. We're fine. We got a boom mic. It's true. That is how... Okay, for some reason, it really bugs me when I watch streamers, and I did this, but like they have the microphone right by their mouth. I don't know, it bugs me. So I really like when I can stream without you being able to, like, without there being an ugly microphone in the shot. Oh! Susan says thank you. Specifically she thinks Stefan. So make of that what you will. But also she says thank you to everyone. Could it be a regional pronunciation? Maybe? I don't know. What else? Do you say artichoke? Artichokes, right? Not artichokes. What are other? No, that's right? You say artichokes. Yeah, that's right. What other pronunciation? I don't even know. That's the thing. I don't know what is a regional pronunciation and what isn't. Cauliflower. Oh, that's gonna drive me nuts. That it's cauliflower. Oh, that sounds wrong. It sounds wrong. Ah. I've also what did we do? I'm sorry, I just realized, like, I've been on this cauliflower thing for way too long. You know what else happened this week? We went... Wait. Did anyone else think... yeah, I mean, I'm sure I've said, like, previous Chris did not know. He thought it was way too smart, and he really wasn't. He knew nothing about the world, but thought he knew everything. So, I just don't like the idea that there are things that I've said that have made the world a worse place. So, what about scallop? Wait, what? In New England, it's scallop and not scallop. Scallop? Oi, bruv, we're gonna get some scallops. I don't know what accent that was. Scallops. Is that a thing? Do you say scallops? Because I say scallops. Ooh, a classic one is egg versus egg. I'm camp egg. Not for any particular reason. I don't think it's correct. It's just how I was raised to say it. Like, oh, you got a bunch of eggs. Eggs. Grab an egg. You make an omelet out of an egg. But some people say eggs, which feels a little bit lazy to me. I think I've talked about this before, though, but one thing that really confused me when I first moved to the South was the switch from calling them backpacks to book bags. A lot of, like, at least the kids that I was around, referred to a backpack as a book bag. And even the teachers, like, you got your book bag? It's a backpack. It's a pack that goes in your bag. Granted, book bag makes more sense, as it was a bag for your books. But, nah, it's a backpack, man. You made a mispronounced words video in 2014. Really? Wait. I don't even remember this. What? When was this? Oh, with Janelle! I do remember that! Yes! Okay, thank you. I do remember that. Yes! Oh, that was a fun day. Oh my gosh, that was, you know what building that was in? That was in our synagogue. That was in our shul. Oh my gosh. Yup. Because that was right by where the door was, which is why there's the door stopper. Oh my gosh. Wow, okay, thank you. That was a fun little blast from the past. I haven't thought about that video in a hot minute. Janelle's doing really good, by the way. She really was into frisbee, like competitive frisbee golf. I think that's what frisbee golf. And she's really good at it. I mean, the last time I really met up with her was in 2017, but she was really good at frisbee golf and seems to be incredibly passionate about it. So I'm really happy for her. Go Janelle! There are actually several different accent variations in the Midwest. Really? I've heard unique variations of the Midwest accent in Illinois, Michigan, and Wisconsin, which I'm assuming are what those stand for, actually. MI, that is Michigan, right? And WI, that is Wisconsin, right? I hope so. I'm so into mustard lately. It's low-key the best condiment. Really? You know what's funny is when I was a kid, I loved mustard, and then one day, I don't know if I just got some bad mustard or what, it was like a switch got flipped, and I despised mustard, and I haven't cared for it ever since. What's weird is, the taste didn't change. Mustard has been mustard. I remember loving that taste, and now all of a sudden, it's the same taste, and my brain is like, no, you don't love that anymore. That doesn't make any sense. What? Yes, you're correct on all those state abbreviations. Okay, good. Janelle is thriving, and I'm glad she's doing well. Me too. I'm really happy for her. It's funny how your brain is wrong. Yeah, you're right. It's weird. I remember liking I remember the experience of liking the taste of mustard. I don't know, man. It's weird. The brains are weird. I used to drink mustard when I was a baby. Oh my gosh, that's horrifying. If I got a hold of the bottle, because French's yellow looks like a baby bottle. Oh, the mental journey I just went through imagining that. I'm glad you were happy, because boy, I was just not. Taste buds do change every few years. Maybe you'll like mustard again in 7 years. I hope! I don't like not liking foods, man. It sucks. I really identify with Link of Rhett and Link. Which, fun fact, maybe I shouldn't say this. Okay, I won't say last names. Please don't dox this poor guy. There's a Link in one of my classes. Every time I see him, I'm like, you're Link. And of course, my brain goes to that connection of Link from Rhett and Link. And I know it's like not an uncommon name. It's short for Lincoln, which is his name. Probably shouldn't have just said that. Well, please don't dox this poor dude. He's just trying to get his class done. Raised raised right, drinking mustard from day one. Your brain, yeah, that's mustard goes hard. Oh my gosh, that's the funniest. Those are the funniest comments I've read in a hot minute. I didn't a lot of it. My mom always took it away from me. Good. Although Empa might disagree with you there. Oh my gosh. Are we team mustard? How do we feel about mustard, y'all? What's the general consensus? I mean, I know what one person's opinion is. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. That's really funny. Also, I'm thirsty for some actual water. Tea is great, but it's not. Water. That was really smooth in my head, and then it wasn't. I think I'm allergic to a spice now. Really? Well, that sucks. I don't know what it is, but it's one of the organic spices in Heinz organic ketchup, and I always can't breathe for a bit. Boy, howdy. Yeah, okay, if it's that serious, I'm really sorry. Please don't, because not being able to breathe, that's something you don't want to mess with. That's terrifying. I'm really sorry. Holy cow. I get pro mustard bumper stickers. What would that even look like? What's a good, I don't know. I can't even think of a good pro mustard bumper sticker, but that's a really funny mental image. Funniest comment, serious topics. What a stream tonight. Truly the epic highs and lows of Monday night streams. That's an obscure well, not really obscure reference. It's for a show that I've never seen. I take that back. You want to know a fun little insight into my friendship with Andrew? Is the last time that I was with him, no, the time before last that I was with him, we watched Glee. Yep. Specifically because Sammy wanted to watch it, but yeah, we all sat down and watched Glee together. No, wait, that's not Glee. That's Riverdale. Excuse me. That was an irrelevant comment, it turns out. Although, you learned a little bit of something. I used to mix my ketchup and mustard to make orange. That's a real stumper. That's a real I mean, I guess there's nothing wrong with it. It's just, You know? That's a I see Andrew and Sammy next month. Nice. I'm so jealous. Tell them hi for me. I hope you guys have a lot of fun. I did that too, Cassidy. It was my favorite way to eat. Okay, maybe am I the weird one? Is that a normal thing to do? I do remember thinking that I invented Arnold Palmer's, which is incredibly hard for me to say as somebody that still struggles to make the R sound. Arnold Palmer. I want to call it an Arnold Palmer. An Arnold Palmer. Hey, I'm walking here. That has no relevance again to anything. I'm sorry. I don't know what that was about. We need a cast fact. Yes, agreed. Cass, would you mind enlightening us with some beautiful knowledge? Here's your cast. Is your cast fact gonna be that mustard and ketchup tastes good mixed together? Is that gonna be your cast fact? I bet you that's gonna be your cast fact. I don't know how long the delay is. Oh no, I was wrong. Cast fact. Each year, more than 1 million earthquakes rattle the earth, although most go undetected. Really? That's fascinating. There was just an earthquake in LA, like, the other day. They all happen when I'm asleep. I'm so disappointed. They're so fun. I mean, I probably shouldn't say that. I hope I didn't just jinx it. We all are waiting for the big one to strike. But, like, if they don't cause any damage or any harm, they're a fun experience. Because, like, everything just starts shaking. You better make sure all your stuff is secured down. I've secured my stuff down relatively. Not probably as much as I should for the big one. I prepared it for like maybe a 4, not like a 7. The way you pronounce Arnold Palmer totally sounds like, wait, Arnold Palmer. I want to say an Arnold Palmer. An Arnold Palmer. Totally sounds like a regional accent. Really? That's really cool. I don't know why that makes me so happy, but it does. Like, what even reason is that? Is that a NorCal or a Carolinian? Is that a NorCal or a NorCare thing? That was bad. That was real bad. But no, I did not feel the earthquake, and I'm a little bit disappointed that I did not, because they are really fun. There are times where I'm laying in bed and I think that there's an earthquake, and then I realize it's just my heartbeat. There's like vroom 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 vroom. Like my entire body kind of when I'm like really, really, really tired and like drifting off to sleep, and you're like losing rational thought. Have you ever had that? Or you realize like, oh, it's my breathing. Because that's a thing. I miss Jovita. She hasn't been here in 2 weeks. Yeah, I hope she's okay. I mean, I'm glad she's getting her sleep. That poor girl waking up at before the crack of dawn for these? Really? And then having to go into work. So I'm happy that she's getting her sleep. But yeah, I miss her. She's really fun. Arnold Palmer. I'm going to keep repeating that till it is natural to say, because that sure hasn't happened yet. Arnold Palmer. Not an Arnold Palmer. Arnold Palmer. Arnold. I don't know, man. For us hooligans, she deserves better. You're right. Also, apologies, I have to turn my laptop over. It gets hot. I've only experienced one earthquake. I grew up about 4 hours from the New Madrid fault. It was different. Really? Huh. It was, okay, you want to know what was kind of, oh my gosh. Okay, one experience real quick that happened this week was we had an earthquake drill, which I forgot about. I remember doing those as a kid in elementary school, but then you don't really have earthquakes in North Carolina. That was never our thing. It was, I mean, at that point I was homeschooled, so it was just like, go hide in the closet. So then the other day, it was like a drill, but the siren started blaring on campus and was like, this is an earthquake. This is a test of the earthquake emergency protocol. And the teacher was like, I mean, I probably shouldn't say that. I don't want to get her fired. She definitely made sure that we did the protocol. She definitely enforced it and didn't say, nope, she enforced it. But they were like, yeah, because the whole protocol, right, is you go under the desk and put your hands over your head. And if you can't fit your whole body under the desk, fit your head under the desk. Protect your head at all costs. And I was just like, oh my gosh, I remember hearing this, but it's been so long since this has like been a conscious thought in my head. Because I haven't thought about this since 5th grade. Because you moved to North Carolina, that's not a thing. You moved back here, but I'm not going to school, so I don't have earthquake drills. You know what my earthquake drill is? Friggin' panic. Life pro tip, if you're ever in an earthquake, you're supposed to get under like a desk or any stable object, which I don't know if I would trust this desk to hold up over the roof collapsing. To be honest, if there's ever a really bad earthquake, I legit am probably just gonna jump out that window. I know that there's a screen right there. Don't care. If it's the big one and the roof is falling down, I'm jumping through the screen out that window. I'll deal with the inevitable tetanus that I'll get because I'm jumping into a rusty fence. Sorry. I don't know what that had to do with anything. Earthquake drill. I'm in danger. Yeah, essentially. She mostly just said, everyone know what to do in an earthquake? No, I'm sorry. No, she didn't say that. Nope. She definitely made sure that we abided by the drill. Yep. Here are big natural disaster risk or Here are big natural disaster risk is tornadoes. That checks out. That checks out the Midwest. Does the Midwest get like bad fires though? Because I'd imagine you have all of that like flat land, right? Isn't that like a huge fire risk? I guess when the stuff like dries out. I don't know. I'm assuming. I don't know anything about that. Obviously, wildfires are a bit of a thing here, and maybe I'm just projecting. That's really interesting. The closest I've come to a tornado are hurricanes, which Chris can attest to. Hurricanes are no joke. But yeah, I've never experienced a tornado. Crop fires are no joke, but they don't happen often. Okay, that makes sense. Because isn't that like a whole thing where it's like a wet rag can ignite? Most fires are controlled in the Midwest and they get lots of rain. That's true. That's true. That's the thing I was forgetting about is all the rain. That makes sense. I've been in one earthquake and it was basically just like the earth turned to silent. Really? And there was a little buzz. Huh. Usually my experience with earthquakes is the opposite. That sounds like a really fast. Like here it's like the earth is like voo 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 voo. You're saying it was like brrr. That's interesting. We get snowstorms. You could look up pictures of the ice storm of '98. Really? I do kind of want to see that. Hold on, let me make sure it doesn't turn up any gore or anything. Yep, we're good. Wow. Oh, that's bad. Ooh, well, that's Quebec. But jeez Louise, look at that. Oh, that's so cold. That's terrible. That's dangerous. Dog, it was crazy dangerous today with our little bit of snow. I mean, a little bit of rain, excuse me. I can't even imagine how bad it gets in the ice. There was multiple accidents on the freeway. We passed somebody. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, you want to know some bad friggin' luck? I have never felt so bad for someone. There was someone on the side of the road that they looked like they were on the phone. They didn't really need help, so we didn't stop. I hope that's a good moral justification. But so it was downpouring, right? This guy's axle snapped. Because we drove past and there was like a car, but it only had 3 wheels. And we were like, oh, that's wild. How did they lose control and then their wheel went through another car because they had hit another car? And then we're driving down the road a little bit further and we see, no, there's the intact tire with the axle that snapped. So maybe what happened is the axle snapped after the accident, but what I suspect happened was the axle snapped and then he lost control and rammed into this other car because the axle was pretty far down the road. Boy, if that was gonna happen on any day, today was the worst day for that to happen. I'm sorry. That was a whole tangent. But that poor dude, man. That poor dude. It was a dangerous day out there. It was just because, like, excuse me. We get very, look, I don't know why I'm trying to justify this. We get very little rain, and so when it does rain, we don't have, like, proper drainage. And then, like, all of the oils that are on the road are all, like, on the top, and it is legit dangerous. I don't know why I'm trying to justify this. I should also, probably start wrapping this stream up. This was a weird one. It was fun. It was heated. It was real in some parts. We got real serious. Also, hi, Randy. But yeah, thank you so much just for hanging out with me for this week. And now, if you'll excuse me, I have a paper to pre-write before I actually write it tomorrow. I'm going to write it and then try and memorize what I've written, essentially. What an interesting stream, truly. Twin Sauce time. You're right. Give those boys some love, because they deserve it. They're great. Oh, my gosh. And I'll wrap this up quickly so you have time to switch over to them. This was a fever dream. Truly, truly, truly. Wait, why is my kbps jumping down? Oh my gosh, that just went like went to a quarter of what it should be. Anyway, I hope that you have an absolutely fantastic rest of your week. I will see you next week, same time, same place, same person. How do you get rid of ants in your kitchen? Pour sugar all over your living room. Darn it, that's really funny. You got me. That's really funny. That's a good one. Stay positive, stay sprinkled, stay sprinkled, stay gurgled. What was it? Stay spurtled? I thought there was another one. And in the meantime, remember, stay wiped. Bye! Right as I said that, an alarm started firing. Not in a house, like a fire alarm for someone. Oh gosh.